Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel once more. So as you can see, this is the second part of our pinafore reversible pinafore jacket with the 720 degree peplum cut. Okay, so if you know you haven't watched the previous video on how to draft this pinafore jacket, do well to check it out. Okay, it will be shared under the description box and even in the comment section. The link will be there. Okay, so as you check out my other videos. So guys, you're welcome back to my channel once more, and in this particular video I'm going to be showing you exactly how I sew this lovely reversible pinafore peplum. As you can see how lovely it looks on me. That is exactly what you're going to learn, exactly how to sew it. So, and if it's your first time coming into my channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so that you always get updates from me. Okay, so it will go a long way to help you stay in touch, because this particular channel, most of my tutorials are very beginners friendly. Okay, so I teach with both freehand and pattern. So if you're interested and you want to see exactly the outcome of this sewing, please stick with me to the end of the video. So guys, these are my cut out pieces. I've ironed the peplums, that is the circle. I've ironed them down with the peplum stay. Okay, so I've gone on to pin the two sides, that's lash it open and then pin, so that you see exactly how you do yours. So just follow exactly what you see on the screen. So I pinned it. The other place I pinned them is where you're actually going to stitch. So after you finish ironing with the peplum stay, this is how it's going to look. So you're going to get a peplum stay. That is if you want this kind of effect or standing effect, if you're interested in something like this. So the peplum stay needs to be a very soft one. Okay, soft one. That is the softest of all the peplum stays. Some of them can be very hard, so tell them you want the very soft one. Okay, so just slash through like this, and then you go on and join it with the other one just by ½ inch. So this particular upside, I've ironed it down with the paper stay too. Not peplum stay, paper stay, please. Paper stay. So the color you're seeing there is the black color of they have the white color and the black color for paper stay. So that is what I used to iron this upside. They both this one. So this side is the white color. Actually I ran out of the white color, so I have to go with the black I have remaining. So the upside and the band I used paper stay. Please pay attention to that if you really want this kind of effect on this pinafore. The upside and the band I used paper stay. Then on the peplum itself, that is the circle itself, I used peplum stay. Okay, I used peplum stay. So I folded this particular band in by ½ inch on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to go on and stitch this side, stitch this other side, so just to join it accurately. And then after that, after the joining of to get the actual 720 degree peplum, then I'm going to go on and use each other to turn each other. So it's just like when you're turning lining, you're turning your fabric with lining. That is just what you do. So I'm going to stitch it on this particular straight line now. Okay, just stitch it by ½ inch, and then you move on and stitch by another ½ inch circle. Okay, so you are joining everything all together. Okay, so just like when you want to turn lining. So this is the outcome. So this is the part I joined together to get my 720. That is how I did the two circle I joined together. So at first I wanted to go on and notch everything all through, but then I noticed the work would be a bit too much for the notching part, so I had to just reduce the remaining fabric there. So you can do the same thing, because I'm not going to be top stitching this. I'm not going to top stitch it at all, so just remove the excess there. Okay, and then work with what we have left. So you can leave like extra 1/8 or 2/8 there. So I'm going to go on now and fold it. As you can see already, just follow exactly my actions. I believe that speaks louder. Yeah, so after folding it, I'll go on and iron it, which I have done, and I'm pinning it down so I can actually curve in the center curve, that is the center part, and curve it in. Actually I was supposed to do this before I turned it, but it skipped my mind. So before I'm going to do that, I'll take the circumference of this peplum, that is the waist. So I want to get the excess left. So after taking the circumference, I got extra 1.5. So that is what I'm going to use to shaping in, okay, from the edge. So I took out 1.5 from that edge side. Okay, so that is just how I did mine. so that the waist will not be excess. Okay, so I folded it and then turned and stitched it. So just follow exactly the way it is. I believe if you pay close attention, you understand it easily. So that is the part for the peplum. And then this particular part, I've pinned down the two shoulders, so you can see how I pin it. I'm going to be stitching on that side by half. I'm going to be stitching by half inch on the shoulders. Okay, just exactly the way you see me place it. That is how you're going to place yours. Okay, that is the same fabric to the same fabric facing each other. So you stitch half inch on the shoulders. So guys, I've through with the stitching and place yours exactly the way you are seeing me place mine. Okay, now you're going to be using the fabric to turn each other again, just as we did on the peplum. All you need to do as you're turning each other, make sure you are very careful, so that you will not make a mistake of making one to be bigger than the other or something like that. You understand? Okay, so that is just basically it. So now I'm going to align this neck. First of all, I'm notching. You can go on and do this notching, but it's not a must. Okay, once you've already slashed that the larger side out, you can just move on with what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to take the shoulder, that is the neck part of that shoulder, just exactly the way it is, like this. Make sure it's well aligned. Make sure it's well aligned, because if it is not aligned after sewing one side, so one side might end up showing on the other side of the other one. Okay, so you don't want any interferences. So in order to avoid such interferences, make sure they are well aligned together. So I'm just spinning it to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I'm still going to go ahead and trim out the excess on the shoulders, but it's not a must, but you can still iron it out. So I'm going to stitch round on the neck, then I'll go on just like so, exactly as you see me point out to you. That is exactly how you're going to stitch yours, stitching by half inch. Okay, but on the neck, you can stitch by 2/8, that is 0.28, 0.25 or 3/8. So guys, after stitching and everything, I've notched the neck. I'm turning it now to the front side, so you end up seeing how it looks very neat and perfect, and not interfering with the other. So do not forget, like I said, this style is very easy. It's just a matter of you taking your time to make sure that none of them is interfering with the other, and then using it to turn each other as if you're sewing with lining. Okay, so that is just the major secret on how this works. Okay, so guys, this is the outcome. I'm going to go on now and iron it out properly. I'll take my time and iron this so that it will be relaxed and lapped and very cool. Already looking at it, you can see the outcome. It's going to be just minding its business. Okay, so I'm going to go on and turn it. Make sure that I bring it out properly using my scissors, exactly as you see me do. Then also do yours just like that. So do not forget the notch that I made on the middle point of these bodies. So I'm going to retrim out this little excess on this part now. So that particular notch on that midpoint is what we are going to use while joining the band. So this is the band, and I'm just chalking it. Okay, so I'll chalk the middle, fold it into two, and then I'll go ahead and chalk it also. So the chalking is also very nice because I've already folded and ironed everything, so I don't want confusion. And then this other one also, I'm going to go ahead and chalk it choking the middle part. So that choking helps a lot. I don't want to notch it, so I'm okay with the choking. So you can also choke yours. So guys, after the choking, the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go on and place my band same side facing same side. That is the midpoint I chalked. Remember, there's a midpoint I chalked for both sides. As you can see, the chalk is showing itself there on the screen. So place it, pin it together. Okay, then you also take the other belt, that's already the other band, and place under, okay, so that it will match. So as you can see clearly, okay, everything is well pinned. And then I'm going to give you a little tip if you want to pin this effectively and sew it. I will advise you to keep the peplum standing, so that will go a long way, a very long way, to make this sewing very effective. Okay, so just go ahead and fold it just like this. After you finish sewing, just fold it just like this and stitch it up to this particular point, and then cut it out, stitch it curve like this. So guys, you can see how beautiful this particular peplum is looking. Really beautiful and really okay. You can see if you want to make a peplum, maybe a nice lovely peplum with just belts, I believe you already have the idea of something like that. Now with this, you can go ahead and make yours. Okay, so the next thing you do is that you join the midway to the middle of that band. Don't forget that particular point we marked with chalk on the band, and the point I notched on the bodies, that is the point you are joining. Okay, okay, so I believe in what you're seeing right now, you easily understood already where we're going. So after you finish pinning it down, so you're going to be stitching just 1/2 inch in. Okay, so you go ahead and place this, targeting the point where the peplum, you can see exactly how I placed it. Okay, just on the line of where the peplum ended. So that is where you're going to place it, so that way you can just gauge it and have more accuracy instead of doing a guesswork or going to remeasure anything again. So you are taking it by 1/2 inch. Okay, you are taking so it guys, you take it by 1/2 inch is what you are stitching in. So I'm pinning everything down because I want to show you exactly. After this pinning, I'm going to go ahead to the machine and stitch it. Okay, so that is exactly what you also are going to do. So make sure you do pinning, because pinning helps a lot and helps to get a more accurate work. Okay, so guys, after that, I've through with the pinning. I'm not going to go on and fold this side in, just exactly what you're seeing me do on the screen. That is what you do. So I'm going to stitch on top on top, as if I'm just stitching. And as you are doing so, make sure you you're very careful with the two fabrics, that no one is showing on the other side of the other fabric. So guys, like I told you, I'm done with the stitching, and that is the end of this pinafore. Yeah, that is actually the end, because there is nothing else to do other than for you to take your time and admire it, admire how beautiful it looks. I believe you can see the beauty and you're enjoying it already. So this is the outcome. I'm through with the stitching already, and I'm sure you like the way it's looking already. So guys, I've been able to make use of two different Ankara fabrics to make this. So it means that I can rock this anytime, any day, with any clothes I have and any color combinations, okay? Or it all depends. I will just change it to the other side or to the other side. So guys, you can equally do the same on yours. All you need to do is take your time, watch the part 1 of this, which is the cutting, and then watch the part 2. So please, if you know that you have not hit the subscribe button here to support me, and so that you can be a member of my community where we can grow together, please do not forget to do so. Hit the subscribe button, please and please, and turn on notification bell, okay? When you hit it, click on all, so that you can always get updates from me. My tutorials are for all and equally beginners friendly, so you don't want to miss out on any of it. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.